variety show. I'm the review who loves to say son of a bitch. The same review who hates most Nintendo shit. I'm the one who calls games for what they are. I even own the 360 and hate Gears of War. Guy who spends his money on games, fucking cars. Just a funny guy who became a YouTube star.
Well, I picked out Transformers basically because I'm a pretty big Transformers fan for the newer Transformers. Yes, I know that's going to upset tons of old fans, but I enjoyed Transformers the movie, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy the second one coming out. I picked up the first game, and while I didn't think it was the worst game, it had too many flaws to consider it very good. So I took a chance anyway and picked up the second game. It's a whole different team at it. And did Transformers 2 turn out to be better than the first? Well, you're going to have to see. So it's no surprise that Transformers 2 takes after the movie. Oh, big surprise, I know. It follows the movie. Do I really have to tell you the story of the movie? Big bad guys are back ready to fuck shit up. It's not really that hard to describe. But you do get two stories. You get the Autobots and the Decepticons story, so that's pretty cool. And it's not just a made-up story for the Decepticons. You're actually doing a lot of the missions before the Autobots try to interfere. So it actually pretty much works out and actually makes sense, which is surprising. What I do like also is there's some added missions to the movie storyline, but these actually make sense. So I think that's kind of cool. I mean, of course, it doesn't really happen, but still, like, you can envision that it might have happened in the movie. And there's, of course, good voice acting. You got the voice actors from the movie mostly. Even Shia LaBeouf, who he's fucking annoying in this game. I actually don't think he's a bad actor, but I'll get into that later. But in this game, he annoys shit at me. My main problems with it is there's very few cutscenes. I mean, there's absolutely barely any CGI cutscenes. I don't even think there is one. And the in-game cutscenes is like 4, I think, out of the whole campaign. And really, the storyline is nothing amazing because it's limited to the movie. So don't expect an amazing story where Prime gets actual character development, which never happened in the series, but I'll just shut up.
I've never seen an alien this big. You got a whole lot of nasty heading your way.
Well, for the graphics section, I really don't have to explain much. They look like robots and cars. That's what their job is. The models look fine. Really, I have a problem, though, is that the explosions look pretty weak. And overall, it just seems like this game actually might have weaker graphics than the first. And that's just unacceptable because I don't really remember the first, but I do remember, like, when I got shot by a big explosion, I would fly back, and he would, like, grab the ground as he's sliding back, and it would actually look cool. That's gone, and it doesn't look as much cinematic as it did in the first game, which is kind of sad. But overall, the graphics are decent enough to do the job. So with the gameplay, well, the good things are that you could play as both sides, which is pretty cool, and of course you should expect that by being a Transformers game. I will say, though, that the actual gameplay itself does have a good idea of making 3 different stances. You have the driving, you have the shooting, and you have the regular, punch the shit out of them and all that. So you have those 3, and then I would say the controls are kind of awkward at times. Especially the first hour, you'll have a hard time remembering, well, not really remembering, but actually using the driving, because you actually have to hold down the trigger to use it. I think that's not the greatest idea. I think they really should have worked on that. But you'll eventually get used to it. I did anyway. What I really did like is that each Autobot seemed to have his own power and unique powers. And, their own weapons. Like Ratchet, he would throw a bomb, and then it would stick onto the enemy, and even if the enemy tried to run away, it would blow up. And, then you got Prime, where he has the pistols and then turn his shotgun. And you have Ironhide, where he has a turret, actually. He shoots a turret out, and that turret will shoot with you. So all these things are pretty cool. The only problem I had is then when I go to the Decepticons, these guys have the same powers, but for different ones. So take Ratchet's special ability where he can heal himself. Then the other guy on the other team, Grinder, who's a lot like Ironhide, instead of shooting a turret out, he'll have the healing power. It's just they mixed and matched the same powers, but with different ones on different sides. I thought that was kind of weak, and I think they all should have had their unique powers, but I won't bore you anymore. You'll see what I mean. The mission structure, in my opinion, actually works better than the sandbox thing it tried in the first game. But I will say some of the missions outright suck ass. You got half and half. Well, I'd say there's more good missions, but there's still some missions that totally should not have been in this game and really just are a bore. Mostly the racing missions and stuff like that. And my last negative comment is that there's no weight system. So no matter which Transformer you use, whether it's Megatron or Bumblebee, sure, Megatron is about 4 fucking times bigger, but he is just not, you know, heavy enough. Like when you get punched, I mean, I'm playing as Megatron. I want to feel like when this guy falls, he just shattered the goddamn earth. Not when he falls, it's like a feather. It's just not acceptable, you know? I want to feel the weight of these monstrous machines of hell. Okay, so it's about half and half on the gameplay. Some good, some bad, but I would say I did have fun with it in the end.
Got it! It's going down! That's a confirmed kill, Autobot!
Well, here's the big question. Whitey, did you have fun with the game? Well, you know what? I think I did. I played through both campaigns, and I really didn't mind, except for like about 3 or 4 missions. And I had fun. You know, it takes about 11 to 15 hours to complete both, mattering on your speed. And then you have online to play, and actually the online isn't half bad. I couldn't get footage for it because my online connection was off today because I had to paint my house. But the point is that the online is actually not bad, and for Transformers fans, you might find it fun, and it actually doesn't seem too unbalanced because I beat the shit out of Megatron and Optimus Prime with Ironheart, so take that, motherfuckers. I can beat your ass too. In the end, though, still not the true Transformers game that we can get. I still say the PS2 one is the best Transformers game I played so far, the Armageddon, or whatever the hell it was. That was a lot of fun, and this game, you know, it does some things better than that, but overall, we can still get a better Transformers game, you know, better graphics, and let's just see these motherfuckers have a weight system, so when I punch someone, he flies into the building, it feels like a real punch, not a featherweight punch, you know what I'm saying? So, work on that, developers who are going to work on Transformers 3, when Michael Bay decides to do the next Transformers film, and let's not rush this game. Wolverine proved that we can have really good movie games. I would say Transformer fans, if you're still listening and you're looking at the score, you'll notice I said rent it, check it out, try to enjoy it. You might even want to buy it if you're a big Transformers fan. Everybody else, I recommend renting it, probably not buying it. It's a decent, fun game. But if you are a Transformers fan, you might want to just pick it up, regardless of what I'm saying.
From him, well done. Nothing will stop us now.